One penalty, one save, and 72 years of history changed forever. Switzerland have stunned Colombia in one of the most dramatic matches of the FIFA World Cup 2026 round of 16, winning 4-3 on penalties after a tense 0-0 draw over 120 minutes. Gregor Kobel became the Swiss hero. Colombia were left heartbroken. And now Switzerland are heading to their first World Cup quarter-final since 1954, where a blockbuster clash with Argentina awaits. But here's the incredible part. Colombia created more chances, had more shots, more corners, and still lost. So how did Switzerland pull off this unforgettable victory? Let's break it all down. Swiss manager Murat Yakin stuck with his balanced system. Gregor Kobel started behind a solid back four of Denis Zakaria, Nico Elvedi, Manuel Akanji, and Ricardo Rodriguez. Captain Granit Xhaka controlled midfield alongside Ardon Jashari and Remo Freuler, while Fabian Rieder and Dan Ndoye supported striker Breel Embolo. Colombia manager Néstor Lorenzo opted for an attacking lineup. James Rodriguez captained the side, Luis Diaz provided pace from the wing, and Luis Suarez led the attack in place of the injured John Cordoba. From kickoff, it was clear this would become a tactical battle rather than an end-to-end thriller. Switzerland enjoyed slightly more possession early on, but Colombia pressed aggressively whenever the Swiss entered midfield. The first real chance came in the 15th minute when Fabian Rieder tested Camilo Vargas from distance. But the Colombian goalkeeper dealt with it comfortably. As the half progressed, Colombia began controlling territory and forcing Switzerland deeper into their own half. However, Murat Yakin's defensive shape remained incredibly disciplined. The biggest chance before halftime arrived in the 38th minute. Gustavo Puerta unleashed a brilliant curling effort from outside the area. It looked destined for the top corner. But Gregor Kobel flew across his goal with an outstanding diving save to keep Switzerland alive. Dan Ndoye responded before halftime with another shot on target, but Camilo Vargas remained equal to the task. After 45 minutes, the score remained 0-0, but underneath the scoreline, the tactical battle was becoming increasingly fascinating. Switzerland made an immediate change as Djibril Sow entered the match at halftime to inject fresh energy into midfield. The tempo immediately increased. Granit Xhaka received a yellow card before Denis Zakaria followed shortly afterwards. Colombia's Luis Suarez was also booked as the midfield battle became more physical. Switzerland nearly broke the deadlock when Sow found space inside the box, but fired over the crossbar. Fabian Rieder then came within inches of scoring directly from a dangerous free kick, only finding the side netting. Then came what may prove to be the defining moment of normal time. In the 72nd minute, Luis Suarez robbed Granit Xhaka of possession and suddenly found himself with a clear sight of goal. It looked easier to score than miss, but under pressure, he sliced his effort wide. That miss would haunt Colombia. After 90 minutes, neither side had found the breakthrough. If anyone thought both teams would simply settle for penalties, they were completely wrong. Just minutes into extra time, Colombian substitute Yakin Campaz went down inside the Swiss penalty area after contact from Miro Muheim. The Colombian players surrounded referee Ivan Barton, demanding a penalty, but the referee waved play on. Moments later, Colombia came within inches of winning the match. Juan Quintero delivered a perfect corner. John Lucumi rose highest. His powerful header smashed against the crossbar. Switzerland survived by the narrowest of margins. The Swiss nearly stole the victory themselves when substitute Zeki Amdouni reacted quickest inside the box, but Camilo Vargas produced another outstanding save. Then, in the 115th minute, Colombia received one final golden opportunity. Granit Xhaka miscontrolled the ball deep inside his own half. Yakin Campaz stole possession and charged into the penalty area completely unmarked. With only Gregor Kobel to beat, he blasted the ball over the crossbar. A heartbreaking miss. And after 120 exhausting minutes, the match would be decided by penalties. James Rodriguez calmly opened the shootout with a perfectly placed penalty. Zeki Amdouni answered immediately for Switzerland. Then came the first turning point. Davinson Sanchez smashed his penalty against the underside of the crossbar. No goal. Remo Freuler punished Colombia by putting Switzerland ahead. Juan Fernando Quintero kept Colombia alive. Then Camilo Vargas brilliantly denied Manuel Akanji to level the pressure once again. Everything changed in round 4. Cucho Hernandez stepped forward. Gregor Kobel guessed correctly. An incredible diving save. Suddenly, Switzerland stood one kick away from history. Fabian Rieder converted. John Duran responded under immense pressure. Then came the decisive moment. Ruben Vargas stepped forward. One strike, one opportunity. He blasted his penalty into the back of the net. Switzerland had done it. 4-3 on penalties. History made. Now here's what makes this result even more remarkable. Switzerland finished with 53% possession, narrowly edging Colombia's 47%. The Swiss completed 504 accurate passes with an impressive 88% passing accuracy. But Colombia dominated most attacking statistics. They attempted 15 shots compared to Switzerland's 7. They also earned 7 corners, while Switzerland managed only 3. Even shots on target favored Colombia. Yet football isn't won on statistics alone. Switzerland stayed organized, defended brilliantly, and took their chances when the pressure reached its highest point. That is knockout football. Without question, the man of the match was Gregor Kobel. His spectacular save from Gustavo Puerta, his composure throughout 120 minutes, and his decisive penalty save against Cucho Hernandez proved to be the difference between elimination and history. Switzerland may not have played the most spectacular football, but they played intelligent football, disciplined football, winning football. Now they march into a massive FIFA World Cup 2026 quarter-final against Argentina full of confidence. If Switzerland can eliminate Colombia in such dramatic fashion, could they shock Argentina next? Let us know your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Switzerland versus Colombia match analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for daily FIFA World Cup 2026 coverage, and turn on notifications so you never miss another World Cup analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.